Welcome to my College Football 25 initial thoughts. This is just going to be a little breakdown of what I think of the new upcoming video game coming up in July. Obviously anticipated, much anticipated game, the first college football, any college game that's been released, I think, I would say, 11 years ago at this point? 2013, July 2013? Yeah, 11 years ago, pretty much up to this point. Much anticipated video game, but I'm just going to give my thoughts on the gameplay deep dive. Obviously, that came out a few days ago. I'm really excited for the video game. It does look a little bit like Madden. I will say it does. But it is not a Madden reskin. I think they put a lot of effort into this video game. They've had so much time to just work on it. I mean, you have several different announcers in this game. And they have been all working on their part for several years now, probably 3 or 4 years up to this point. Probably 3 since they announced the video game coming back. So the announcers are going to be there. I mean, it's going to be way more selective than Madden. Madden, you just have the same generic announcers, and it's very generic. I mean, it is the same thing every single time. Madden is so generic, they never make any changes. So you can just tell they put way more effort in this game already than they do in Madden, which is a little bit frustrating, but it's good to see that EA is actually putting effort into a game that they know the fans and the core fan base of NCAA games. Obviously, NCAA fans are way more like, I feel like EA knows they need to come through for NCAA fans rather than people that might like Madden or people that might want a good Madden game, right? I have wanted a good Madden game over the years. I want that. I want them to put effort into Madden, but now that this game is coming out, I just don't care about Madden anymore. You know what I mean? But I'm really excited about the wear and tear system. I like the stadium pulse coming back. That's pretty cool. Dynasty looks like it's going to be really good. Dynasty looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. It sounds like they put a lot of effort into Dynasty. Road to Glory will be fun, but I'm mainly going to be playing Dynasty. Dynasty is where it's at. I mean, that's just where it's at. It's my favorite. I'm really excited for this game to come out. It's been a long time since we've seen a college football video game. The gameplay looks nice. I will say the lighting looks better than Madden, I think. It does look a little bit like Madden, but I don't think it's going to run exactly like Madden. I think it's going to have its own, I think it's going to be a lot more fast-paced, and I think it's going to have its own feel. Like I said, I think they put in a lot more effort in this game than they ever did with any of the Madden games. I mean, you can just see the effort is a lot better they put in. You can select from any of the announcers, I'm pretty sure, or whatever. I mean, you got Jesse Palmer, Kirk Herbstreit, Chris Fowler. There's probably a couple others I'm missing. I think, yeah, there's definitely a couple more I'm missing. But yeah, they have a lot of announcers in this game, which is really cool to see. And I guess a lot of these announcers have put in 2 or 3 years of effort into it at this point. So you know it's going to be really good, the announcers. And as far as like, it's just going to have its own feel. People are like, oh, it's a Madden reskin. It's not going to be a Madden reskin. Obviously, they put in a lot of effort. And it's on the same engine as Madden, so it's going to run a little bit like Madden. But the thing is, it's college teams. They put in a lot more effort than they do with Madden. So you can just tell this is going to be a good video game. I can just tell that it's going to be a really good video game. And I don't think it's going to fail. I really don't think it's going to fail, honestly. I don't see it failing. I've been playing NCAA 14 for years now just to get me prepared for this moment, guys. I mean, I am very tired of NCAA 14. I probably haven't been on NCAA 14 since I was like, since probably a year ago, honestly. I probably haven't touched NCAA 14 in like a year at this point. Because I'm ready for something new. I'm ready for something fresh to come out for college football video games. And that is coming in July, middle of July. July 16th, guys. I am going to be, I already put in a day for work, man. Yeah. I mean, you won't see me doing anything else that day probably except for playing the game a little bit here. I mean, I'll do things, but obviously that day, man, I'm gonna be hopping on the game a lot that day. Can't wait for it. But anyway, guys, that's about it for me. I'm really excited for this game to come out. Tell me your initial thoughts on it. A lot of people have some mixed opinions about it. I think that people need to really stop complaining about it. I think they need to realize, look, we're getting a college football video game for the first time in a little bit over a decade now. We need to be excited. We need to be ready and not just so pessimistic about it because it's EA. I think EA's put forth a lot of effort, and I think they have a lot of different people working on this game rather than Madden. I think the people working on this game care a lot more about this game than, say, the people working on Madden. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's about it for me, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.